Hey guys, Jeff here. And today, well, we got to talk about Black History Month because, well, as a half white, half black man, as you can see in my photo, yes, I do have a black side of me. I think Black History Month is vapid bullshit. Yes, you heard it right. I think it's vapid bullshit for a whole host of reasons. I mean, Morgan Freeman said it best. Don't know? Look up Morgan Freeman, Black History Month, and what he had to say about a decade ago, and he was 100% right. For the short synopsis, why do we need a Black History Month? Why isn't just Black history just American history? Why do we have to be treated so fucking differently that we need our own special month to remember Black history? It should be taught no greater, no lesser than anything else in U.S. history. Because it is our history. It's the collective history of the United States, but we want to separate it. It fucking annoys me. Not only do they do that, they give us the shortest month of the fucking year for Black history. Why ain't black people pissed off about that? Why don't they consider that a slap in the goddamn face? What the... It just boggles my mind. Oh, we have to have Black History Month, and we make it February the shortest month of the fucking year. Black History Month. If any current, year right now just makes, Black history just a fucking sham. It was how BLM, people who marched for Black lives and blah, 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 just proves how little black people care about their own fucking history. When they tagged the 54th Massachusetts. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this fucking happened. The memorial of the first black regiment in the Union Army in the Civil War who literally picked up a weapon to fight for their freedom and the freedom of other people who looked like them. Literal Buffalo Soldiers, the black soldiers, who would trailblaze a path for freedom, and Black Lives Matter tags it. That's how fucking little black people give a shit about their own history, and it makes me cry. Now, yes, my mama side black people. Hell, this is how far we've come, yet black people still scream about, oh, there's so much systemic racism. We will compare me to my grandfather, who turned 18 almost a century ago. In 5 years, it'll be a century since my grandfather turned 18. He passed away when I was 8. But in 1926, my grandfather turned 18. I turned 18 in 2000. Let's compare the dates. In 1926, I could not have taken the life path that I chose for myself. Could not. I could not have joined the Marines. That wouldn't happen until 1943. Up until that point, there were no black Marines. I would have never gotten a top security clearance. I never would have been in signals intelligence. Never. Hell, back in 1926, if a white man had gotten a black woman pregnant, I never would have been acknowledged by anyone. I'd have been a bastard. And if I could have joined the military, there'd have been 2 branches I could have joined and about 1 job I could have taken. I could have joined the Army or the Navy, and I could have been a cook in 1926. A cook. So when everybody sits there and point blank to my face tells me that in 2021, we've got so much systemic racism, we have all that. I look back to my grandfather, I look at these people, I tilt my head and go, fucking really? You really want to point blank tell me that? My grandparents on my mama's side, my pop and my grandmama, they must be rolling in their fucking graves if they'd have heard this shit. They would have looked at these people, jaw dropped and been like, what in the name of fucking hell you talking about? Go back to when we were 18 there, little children, and get your eyes opened. America, are we at the zenith where we really truly need to be? No. If anything, we're regressing. When I saw, and this just goes right into Black History Month. When I saw articles like this pop up last year, where black students are demanding segregated safe spaces, my jaw hit the fucking floor. I'm like, wow, you people seriously want to turn back Jim Crow? This is the shit you're. The Democrats must be fucking geniuses. They're the one that came up with Jim Crow laws in the first place to get you to want segregation. You want to be segregated. What the fuck were our parents and grandparents fighting for when they screamed desegregation? Now you want to be segregated? You people out of your fucking mind. You see, it's shit like this, on top of the fact that black history should just be American history, that proves to me black people don't give a flying fuck about the damn history, so why do we need a month for it? You people, and yes, I said you people, because you acting like it. I'm calling you out for what you are. Bunch of ignorant, dumbass fucking people. Spit! Literally spit with shit like this on our forefathers and what they bled for, what they died for, what they suffered through to turn around and want segregation. And you people claim to pay lip service to black history, and the people like Martin Luther King Jr., get the fuck out of here. Miss me with that fucking nonsense. You can all fucking miss me. If you believe in this segregation bullshit and claim to want black history and all this other shit, you people are fucking disgusting and hypocrites, as far as I'm concerned. And you have forgotten the very history you claim to preach. And what people like my mother, who was born into the tail end, who was in school when civil rights was enacted. She lived through that through her childhood. My grandparents, yeah, they lived through the height of Jim Crow. Shit, my grandpappy got 1 week before his 35th birthday, got drafted into the U.S. Army and ended up just filling fucking sandbags in the South Pacific for his enlistment. This is our history that you people claim to be so fucking proud of, claim to, we champion it, and then you sit here and do this shit where you demand segregated college safe spaces. You motherfuckers don't know your own goddamn history, and you claim it to be so fucking great, and that, we need a whole special month for it. Get the fuck out of here. Seriously, just fucking get out of here. People make me sick. And as Morgan Freeman said, and I've said quite a few times through this video, black people don't need a special month. Our history is the history of America and should be treated as such. It should be told just the same as anybody else's history, whether it's Asian Americans, black Americans, white Americans, the Irish, hell, even new Muslim Americans who've joined the American lexicon. They deserve to be told as part of American history. Because it's the history of America. You see, America should be the unifier. Instead, we've got intersectionality, and here's this great meme where it pits us all together and rips us apart instead of bringing us all together. I'll leave it there. So as far as Black History Month, fucking miss me on it. Fucking miss me. The history of my mama's side of the family is just the history of America. It is part of the history of America. We don't need our own special month. We don't need to be special. We just need to be part of it. Maybe we need to start acting like it. I'm Jeff. I'll catch you next time.